So I walk that way. This is the way we're supposed to walk. We're supposed to be confident in Christ in us. Christ in us is the hope of glory. Christ coming out of you is the manifestation of that hope. So my daughters are playing in the back room and I hear this boom, really loud. And I was like, what was that? I'm out in the living room. We're in a chalet in the mountains. They gave us this cabin up in the Swiss Alps for 5 days, which is like half an hour from any kind of, well, there's life a few minutes, about 25 minutes. It takes you 15 minutes just to get down the mountain. On a road that's narrow as a car with no guardrails on a cliff. My wife wouldn't even ride in the front seat. She rode in the back seat the whole time. Just because it was crazy. I like that, man. So I hear this big bang in the back room. And I'm like, what is going on? And my daughter, Destiny, brings out Zoey. Here Zoey had fallen off. I guess she was playing with Destiny, kind of falling forward or something. And Destiny didn't get her, and she fell and landed right on the bridge of her nose. And she pushed the bridge of her nose back between her eyes. And I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've seen boxers I've seen Rocky when I was a kid. I've never seen a nose look like that. Ever. And I freaked out. I did. I didn't start cussing and swearing, but oh my God, we gotta go to the doctor, we gotta go to the hospital, oh my God. And that was my first reaction. I've never seen anything like it, and my 4-year-old is coughing up blood and can't breathe, and it's coming out of her nose and her mouth at such a rate. It was horrible. It was like that. Horrible. And for 30 seconds, I was in the worst place ever. 30 seconds. My daughter, Destiny, was in there, and I said, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. I'm in the bathroom. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm freaking out. It's face to face with something I'd never seen. Destiny goes, Dad, we need to pray. I said, get out of here. And she went in that other room, and Mom walked by the bathroom. She looked in, didn't know what happened. She goes, oh my God. And she walked into the back. That's all she said. It was scary. She went in the back, sat on the bed. Destiny went out in the living room and prayed in the living room. And I sat there with Zoey. I'm like, Zoey, you're going to be okay. And something about Destiny saying, Daddy, we've got to pray, jogged something in me. But it took 30 seconds, and I was in a place where God wasn't there for 30 seconds. And there are people that live their whole life that way.
Yeah. True.
That's right. And it was the most horrible place I've ever felt in my life. Ever. I don't remember my life before God, except for Jesus cleaned it all up. I'm not kidding. I never go back and say, yeah, I remember. I don't even, man, that's just twisted death. I'm brainwashed, man. I'm serious. For that second, for the few seconds, I was in the worst place ever. And we prayed, and I felt her nose come out in my hand. Now listen. That was the most craziest thing. And it was my own. My little baby girl, who I thought wasn't going to make it for 30 seconds. And the fear of death grabbed me for 30 seconds. And her nose came out, and the blood stopped immediately. There was no more blood in her mouth or her nose at all.